Hi vegans, today we're eating a ton of turkey, vegan turkey. We are going to be trying, I think we have 7 different vegan turkeys today. Unfortunately, none of the options that we have here are gluten-free, but I just wanted to try different options for you to show you what plant-based options we have, because I know for a lot of people, first-timers during Thanksgiving, it can be a little bit nerve-wracking to not have a turkey on the table. So these are great options. We're going to try them all, share the pricing, and also our thoughts on each turkey option. Also, at the end of the video, we will be splitting up most of these turkeys and packing them with green beans and potatoes and then distributing the meal, so there will be no food waste. And let's get into the turkey. This is the field roast, celebration roast. I think I might have either had this one or the other flavor that they have. They have multiple roasts. Actually, most brands have like 2 or 3 vegan options now for like holiday roasts. But this one is stuffed with sage, garlic, and bread stuffing with porcini mushroom gravy, which sounds really good. This one smelled really good even when it wasn't cooked yet. I think the flavors just smell really nice. And the gravy actually looked the best, I think, out of all the ones that we have so far. Okay. Smells good. There's like something in there. I think this one has the stuffing mixed in. This is actually, it's not bad. It's a little bit dense, like a little bit rubbery, but I think we finished it on the pan. I think it gives it a nice like crunch. I would eat it again. I don't know if I'd buy it again, but I would eat it again. I like the gravy. Really easy to like put together. And I think this one actually doesn't take very long. You could like thaw it in the microwave, so that's good. I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5. Oh, there's a lentil. There's like all kinds of surprises in here. I like this one. This is good. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Here we have the meatless plant-based roast from 365, which is Whole Foods brand, and it's got a gravy with it. I saw another one that they had, which was stuffed with mushroom, which I kind of wish we'd gotten, but this is what we have today. It's got like stuff in the actual like meat part, and then also a really nice filling. It smells good. I can't stop smelling it. This one almost looked like a giant chicken nugget when we were like cooking it. So the crust is not super impressive. Other ones have like herbs on it, but I think this is a pretty good one and it smells good. And the gravy also looks really good because some of the options today, the gravy is looking not so great, but nice gravy with like real herbs in it and everything. Yeah. Gravy. The crust is really nice though and like crisp. Ooh. It kind of does taste a little bit like a chicken nugget, the outside part, but they did season it very nicely with like Thanksgiving herbs and all of that. So it's not bad. The gravy is pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I think appearance wise, this one looks very beautiful. I'm gonna give it like, I don't know. I think we'll give this one a 3 because it doesn't taste as good as the field roast one, but it is still beautiful. Like the stuffing looks good. I think it's pretty impressive, but it's kind of like a glorified Thanksgiving chicken nugget, you know? The crust is nice,
not bad. I did not expect that crust.
Yeah, the crust is like what really makes it, I think.
And the stuffing is good. That's not bad for $12.
This is Gardein's plant-based turkey roast. Gardein again has like multiple options for turkeys and roasts for the holidays. It's stuffed with brown and wild rice, cranberries, and kale. And it also boasts 19 grams of protein. Gardein's looks pretty good. I like the fresh herbs on top. Like the breading looks really nice. We think this looks like chicken. This one also has the stuffing inside. It looks very similar to the Whole Foods one, except for the breading looks very different. And then I think the chicken or the turkey part looks more like white meat on this one. The gravy does not look very good. It's got like a lot of chunks in it. I don't know what's going on. We did it according to the directions, so I'm not super excited about that. But this one smelled really good, even when it wasn't cooked yet, so I'm excited. Ooh, good crunchy crust on this one. I'm honestly gonna try without the gravy first because I don't know if it's gonna be very good. I kind of feel like this one is also a little bit of a big chicken nugget, but I think I like the stuffing better. So if the Whole Foods one and the Gardein one could have a baby, I think that would be ideal. I'm gonna give this also a 3 out of 5. Yeah.
Oh, definitely more moist. The gravy is not as bad as I expected. The stuffing is much better.
Okay, this is the Trader Joe's turkey roast, and this is the first time I've ever had this one. I think it's fairly new-ish, like maybe last couple years. I know they go quick though, so if you see it in stores, maybe get it in advance. The Trader Joe's roast has a really nice crust, I feel like, but the inside filling, like I wish there was more of it. It seems like a really small amount compared to like the meat. But I see some like lentils in the actual meat part. It smells really good, so I'm excited. I've heard great things, and they're really popular. And actually, a lot of you guys DM'd me and told me it was one of your favorites, so I'm excited. And the gravy, I think this is like the most gravy-like gravy that we've had so far. Ooh, good crust. Oh, the gravy's good. I feel like it is a little bit drier than the Gardein one. Might be my favorite gravy, aside from the mushroom one. It's not bad. I just wish there was more stuffing. I feel like you don't really taste the stuffing very much, so I wish there was more of that. But I give this like a 3.5, maybe. I would eat this again. This is good.
Oh yeah, there's like no stuffing. Definitely not as moist as Gardein, but more moist than Whole Foods. I would eat that again.
This is the vegetarian plus vegan turkey roll. They have like a whole turkey, which was pricier, and we had ordered online, so we didn't end up getting that one. But this one's got vegan cinnamon glaze. This one is $40, so it's pretty pricey. This one looks very sausagey. It smells, we were saying, kind of like a black pepper beef situation. The texture from like cutting it was very rubbery, so I'm a little bit nervous about this one, but I'm gonna keep an open mind. This one was also the most expensive though, so I feel like, or for the amount that you get, so I feel like I have high expectations. And this is the only one that comes with a cranberry sauce, so I kind of like that. I don't think I want to swallow this. It just tastes like a lot of black peppercorns. The cranberry sauce is delicious, but once that flavor goes away, it's like, no. This is a 0 out of 5 for me, which sounds really harsh, but it's really, like, guys, look, you know, I don't recommend. Plus, like, save your money and get a better one, okay? It's a no for me.
It's literally like you're cutting a tough piece of meat. Ooh, I got pepper in my throat now.
It's a 0.
It's a 0. Would not buy.
This is the Tofurky roast. I feel like Tofurky is like an OG when it comes to vegan meat, so I'm excited to try this one. It's got a wild rice stuffing, and this one was $20. Like I said, a classic in the turkey space, especially, but I'm gonna be honest, this looks like a big bread roll. And the exterior is very dry, and also the ratio of like meat to stuffing. I would expect more, but who knows? It could be really good. This one did not come with a gravy, so we're just gonna try it solo, and if it needs a gravy, we'll try it with one of the other ones. But I feel like we have to try it as is, because I really appreciate that the other ones gave you a gravy. It's like less prep work. Okay, it's very stiff. I feel like very dense. Like if this was a tofu, this is like high protein tofu. Oh my God. The stuffing looks good. I think I see like rice in there, wild rice. Let's try it. That's weird. This tastes like chicken noodle soup, like canned chicken noodle soup from Campbell's. Oh my God, the stuffing is like, it tastes like chicken and rice soup. I mean, it's not bad, but the meat part, I don't really like it. It's very tough, very dry, definitely needs more stuffing. The flavors though are really good. So A+ for that, but I just don't think you're gonna get any, especially skeptics with this thing, you know? It definitely needs a gravy, but it's like, nothing can get through these walls. Like it's dense. Okay, this is a 1 for me. I still love Tofurky. I actually enjoy the oven roasted deli slices, so I'm not being a hater. I just think it just really tastes exactly like Campbell's chicken and rice soup. And it's not a bad thing, but it's just like, it's just not the best option, okay?
It does taste like Campbell's and super dense.
This is the Very Good Butchers. This is a plant-based butchery based in Canada, so that might also be why it's a little bit pricier. It's $50, but it's also pretty big. This one is our only Canadian bird, and it actually looks a lot better than expected. It kind of looked like a giant lump when we were cooking it, but we didn't even realize that it had stuffing inside, and very generous. So, smell test. It does smell Thanksgiving, but not gonna lie, it reminds me of like a piece of focaccia bread. This one also did not come with gravy, so we're gonna try it solo, and then we'll try it with some leftover gravy. I just wanna know what I'm eating. Like, what is that big chunk? Oh, like stuffing?
Yeah, like, is it just pieces of bread?
It's like bread stuffed with bread though. Okay. It could be bread. I think this is a little bread on bread violence. I don't know, like there's like a really thick piece of the meat at the bottom that I just feel like, I don't know. It's just a lot. Like the filling could have been better distributed. But it tastes like soggy bread on the inside. I don't know if this is my favorite. It's not bad at all. The flavors are great. I just feel like for the price and the fact that it doesn't come from the US, you might be better off getting one that is local to the country. I'm into the fact that you could see like the stuffing ingredients, so like the carrots, sweet potatoes, or whatever it is. I might give it a 2, maybe a 1. No, because the Tofurky is a 1. So this is a 2.
But definitely bread. Yeah, like no, they didn't try to chop anything small. It's just like a lot.
All right, so final thoughts. I think my personal favorite was a tie between, this is tough. I'm gonna pick a few. I feel like the Whole Foods one, the Gardein one, and the Trader Joe's one. No, wait. The Gardein, the Trader Joe's, and the Field Roast were kind of like my top 3. I actually love the Field Roast flavors, and I think the gravy is my personal favorite because I'm a mushroom girl. But the Trader Joe's, like all around, I think is pretty good for what you get. Like you got the stuffing, the flavors are good, it's low price, you can get it pretty much everywhere. The gravy is probably the best gravy out of the bunch. So yeah, I'm kind of torn between those. If you could do a little mix and match, I think that would be like the best ever. So like I mentioned, all these options are sadly not gluten-free. They all contain a little bit of like wheat gluten protein for like that meaty texture, and I think because it's a specialty item, I haven't really seen any gluten-free options out there. I'm sure there are, so if you know of one, you can comment down below and let us know. But as an alternative, I think you could make your own holiday roast. I have a great recipe for a vegan tofu ham that has like a really nice glaze on it, and it just looks similar to a ham, but obviously it's gluten-free. And I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you have a favorite that I missed or a favorite that you would recommend, and if you've tried any of the ones that we tried today. But all in all, I'm so grateful for all these options that we have. When I first went vegan, I think the only option we had might have been Tofurky, and I didn't even go for it. I just ate the sides the couple Thanksgivings that I first went vegan. With all the leftovers, we're gonna be putting together some meals. We've got potatoes, green beans, and an accompaniment of roasts that we're gonna be distributing to those in need. So nothing is going to waste, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and happy early Thanksgiving.